Hello everyone! Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Cassandra and this is Elabella Plans. Before I waste anyone's time, I'm gonna let you know that this video is kind of like a little introductory back into YouTube for me, and I'm in a brand new location. So this is gonna be very rambly, chatty, a little off the walls, just like kind of me talking through my thoughts on 2022 planners. So if you don't like chatty videos, you're not gonna like this. So anyways, hello everybody. Oh my gosh, it has been so long since I filmed a YouTube video. I apologize for the quality. I'm using a crap ton of artificial light right now. I've yet to find a great spot in our new home that has decent natural lighting. Our house is kind of facing the opposite of our previous home, so it is what it is. But anyways, this is your first video watching and you'd like to hear what's going on with me. In June, my family and I moved from Minnesota to New England, and we are currently here in our brand new home. It's taken a lot of work. We purchased a fixer-upper due to the housing market. I ended up losing a few rooms because we wanted something smaller, a little bit easier to maintain. And so now I kind of have an office that's out in the open, which has led to like the poor, natural lighting and such. So my husband also had a heart attack. So if you've been following on Instagram for a while, you might already know that he was born with a bicuspid aortic valve. He had heart surgery in 2019. End of 2018 to fix that. And yeah, so it's been a time. So I ended up basically stopping and ceasing all posting and videos in probably April. And I'm just now hopping back into it. So I have no idea what I'm using for 2022. After my husband, or actually just before my husband had his heart attack, I moved from a B6 into my personal, and now I'm using a Hobo Weeks. And that's kind of where I'm at. I haven't opened my personal in a long time because with the kiddos going into like normal school, we homeschooled for 2020 and part of 2021. I was using my B6, and then just before or just after they had started school, I set up this personal rings, and I was like so into it and I was so excited. But then, gosh, I think I just picked, I know what I did. I picked this up to, like, I have some tarot notes in here, and I was showing a friend, like, just some of my journaling that I've done in this that I started at the beginning of 2021, and I was like, this is nice. And then I was watching just some personal size flip throughs because I'm having a hard time with like my weekly and daily section. So I don't think I have anything too personal in here. So I'd started out with a weekly and I wasn't happy with the weekly. So then I went to my daily, and like I even wasn't crazy happy with my daily. Now I love my personal size rings. Like my month on 2 page is always my bread and butter. But in the Hobo Weeks, the sizing isn't much different. So anyways, I started fiddling around with this Hobonichi Weeks, and now I've been using it for the month of October, and I'm really liking it. It's very portable, which I've always felt that personal rings was also portable, but I mean, there is a very significant weight difference here. Now, granted, I do not have this in a leather cover. I actually purchased a gallon leather Hobonichi Weeks cover. I was looking at, I think at Simply December on Instagram, but regardless, I was looking at December's feed, and she has a B6 and an A5 size of the cover I purchased for the Hobonichi Weeks, and I love gallon leather products, so I purchased that, and that'll be coming. So the weight might change so that it's a little bit more even here, but I don't know. I'm really liking this. And then also on Instagram, Tarot Planner Babe, I believe it's Kristen. She like deconstructs her hobo weeks and puts it into her personal size rings. So I'm also contemplating maybe doing that for 2022. As you can see, I do have a 2022 hobo weeks here, and I mean, we'll just kind of see how the cookie crumbles. Let's go with that. But I've already kind of sort of started setting it up just a little tiny bit. And then I did a lot of pen test back here, just kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I've sort of stopped using my fountain pens. Let me see here. I've only got one inked. So that was always my big thing with being in the B6, was that I could have a Tomoe River paper notebook, or, you know, Stalogy paper does pretty decent with fountain pens. So that's why I kept coming back to my B6, was really just like being able to use fountain pens and such. I love the pocket configuration on the Appunto. I love Giglio's, you know, anthracite color. This is my like favorite, and also the texture. The texture on these two planners is different. You know, this is a little more smooth. This is definitely more wrinkled, but I just, you know, this is my favorite. So we'll see how I do with the gallon leather cover. But also why I'm leaning more towards the Hobonichi Weeks is because my two favorite pens, which would be fountain pens, I am obsessed with the Noodler's black ink. But so fountain pens, and then like my Uniball Jetstream, these work so well on Hobonichi paper, or I'm so sorry, Tomoe River paper. And, I don't know, bookbound is so convenient. Doesn't take that much time. Now, granted, I am missing setting up a planner. Like, there's just a lot of satisfaction around setting up a planner and having everything just like look beautiful. You know, and I miss my florals by Sierra over at SM Plans. Adding photos. But, you know, I purchased this cover from Lauren Phelps Designs, and I could probably, I mean, yeah, I could stick a photo or two in there, or have one in the back here. But when that gallon leather cover comes, this is going to be slipped into the back. It's a time. So that's kind of where I'm at planner wise. It's also why I have not been posting, is because I've just been flip-flopping so much. I just realized almost none of that was in frame. I am still gonna post this video because I do wanna hop back into it, and I feel like if I just post the crappy one first, then I won't feel so insecure about posting the rest of them. So hopefully none of you yell at me in the comments. Okay, so this is why I haven't been posting, is I am planner hopping like crazy. Nothing is particularly sticking. I'm kind of feel like I'm getting there with the Hobonichi Weeks, and yet I also ordered a ton of fun Christmas stuff for my personal size rings. You know, yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'm so conflicted. I'm following a few different hashtags on Instagram, hoping that I'll get a little bit more inspiration, or like really inspired to just use this one, but we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. And then I'm also like, I've stopped journaling too. So I've got this cover from Chic Sparrow. This is their Mr. Darcy B6 Slim folio that's full of crud apparently. And then I have a Nanami in here. Oh gosh, and this is really nice too. I need to start journaling again. Ugh. Our nightstands broke in our move, and I haven't purchased new nightstands, which is usually where I keep my journal. So, and I was also hoping to use this B6 as a journal. Oh my gosh, I am all over the place. However, this feels really nice. So, as I've sat here and I've gone back and forth and yapped your ear off, here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna get my gallon leather Hobonichi Weeks cover in. I'm gonna slip this in there. I'm gonna use my B6 Slim, which I used during our move fairly consistently, but I just used pen, so you can see it's not fluffed up or anything. Use this as my journal, and I'm just gonna carry these two around. So like, this should work. And I think what I'm going to do now is deconstruct these, put my Giglios back into their lovely boxes, and then see how I do using brown notebook covers, I guess. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry that I was out of frame. Again, I'm just gonna post this so that I get over kind of the first day scaries coming back to YouTube. I think what I'm gonna maybe try to film next is plan with me in my Hobonichi weeks. If you're looking for plan with me's, I can't remember if it's Plan with Jay or Plans with Jay, has some phenomenal plan with me's with the Hobonichi weeks. My layout is very much inspired by her, so I would recommend going over there. I will try to have everyone I've mentioned linked down below, Instagrams, YouTubes, etc. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes.